welcome to my channel and thank you so much for watching What is Good. I am Jade if you're new here, and we're continuing our discussion with regards to Edochie. Obviously, if you don't know this, Edochie recently announced, or should I say revealed, that he's had another baby boy, and by his second wife. And this was very shocking to a lot of people because people did not quite understand. It was hard to compute because we all know that this guy is only married to one woman, and her name is May, and they've been married for close to 18 years. And so for him to spring such a thing on everyone and just be like, hey, heads up, let me tell you guys something. I have a second wife, and okay, you can go back to whatever you were doing now. So a lot of people were definitely surprised. It did take a lot of people by surprise. And so personally, like I said before in my previous video about this, I really think this was a cop-out. I think this was a situation whereby this man knows that he's fucked up. He's made some severe error. And so in order for him to soften the blow, because remember, he's currently trying to run for the presidential race that is coming up next year. So in order for him to soften the blow and to try and make this whole situation that he has now found himself in a lot more palatable, he decided to go with the route of, oh, I'm a polygamist and I'm allowed to marry a second wife by the culture and stuff like that. Like, personally, I can see through that bullshit. I don't believe that. I strongly believe, and obviously this is my opinion, but I strongly believe that this was a situation where this was a man who was fooling around on his wife, and then the person, or one of the person that he was fooling around with, became pregnant, and so they decided to just announce it and claim that that he's a polygamist and that he has married her. And I have also seen some pictures floating around social media with people claiming that the pictures were from his traditional wedding. That is not true. Those pictures came from some of the movies. Remember, this person that he's married to now, this Judy Austin, the person that he's supposedly married to right now, is also a Nollywood actress, and they've featured together in movies in the past. So the pictures that are floating all over social media, there is this particular pictures where they were both wearing blue, and people are passing it off as their traditional wedding pictures. It is not. Those are not pictures from their traditional wedding. Those are pictures from a movie that they did together. In fact, I'm going to go out of the limb here and say that this man has not married this girl traditionally. He hasn't married her traditionally. This is just something that he said to kind of quell the criticism that he knew he was going to receive on account of this blunder. So I don't think this guy, and I stand to be corrected obviously, but I don't think that they have had the traditional wedding ceremony. This was just him saying that, if they did, in addition to posting pictures of her pregnancy, posting pictures of the little boy, he would have posted pictures also of the traditional wedding. I don't think they had gone that far yet. I think this was him just trying to save face and saying, well, I'm not really doing anything wrong. This really is not adultery because, we are traditionally married, which I don't believe is the case at all, But like I said, I stand to be corrected. Meanwhile, there is a rumor going around that this guy, Edochie, has been cheating on his wife for the longest time. I found this on HIST0RY blog, and HIST0RY was about to do an expose on him. According to what I heard, that was when he decided to beat HIST0RY at their own game and basically expose himself. That's another theory that people are pushing because according to report, for some time now, HIST0RY has been releasing little details here and there about his sescapades, I should say, alleged sescapades, But according to HIST0RY, according to some of the information that I found, this guy, this Edochie guy, has been a chronic adulterer for as long as anyone can actually remember. Probably as long as he's been married to that long-suffering wife of his. That he's been a chronic cheater, you know. And get this, these lover blogs even went as far as name dropping some of the celebrities, some of the female celebrities that Mr. Yul Edochie allegedly had sexual relationship with over the years, some of whom are married. And according to what they were saying, that even some of the husbands, or at least one of the husbands of the married women that he was allegedly having relationship with, got wind of what was going on, or had a hint of what was going on, and proceeded to take some kind of action. I mean, this story is just so bizarre and so messed up. It's like an onion, right? The more you peel it, the more stuff is revealed. And one of the major reasons why people were taken aback by this news of Yul Edochie announcing that he now has a second wife, one of the major reasons why people were surprised by this is basically because these two, and by these two I mean Yul and his wife, they carry on as if everything is so perfect, like they have the perfect marriage, their marriage is intact, and everything is fine. Even as recent as last month, they even posted, or should I say May even posted a video of themselves, of herself and husband having fun, dancing and stuff like that, not knowing that there was already fire in the mountain. This just goes once again to prove what I always tell you guys, that never ever fall for the hype. You see all the things that you see on social media, be very, very mindful of what you go up, because at the end of the day, those things might make you choke. I'm just saying. But yeah, they carry on as if everything is okay, as if they have like an amazing marriage, and all the while he's messing around and getting somebody else pregnant. And then it's just a weird situation, honestly. And then, as if there is not enough salt in the injury already, come to find out their relationship or friendship or whatever dates back a long time ago. And by them, I mean Yul Edochie and this Judy Austin lady person. There are pictures that are now emerging of Yul Edochie and Miss Judy hanging out as far back as 2016. For example, in this particular photo, she refers to him as her best friend, saying, "Special appreciation to my best friend, the director of Native Girl movie, Yul Edochie, a great teacher, a legend, a very humble and wonderful soul. Thank you. Nigeria is blessed to have you. Only God can bless you the way you deserve. Oh my, I can go on and on. I love this man. Thank you so much for everything. Hashtag Judy Austin Films in conjunction with Yul Edochie Academy, hashtag Native Girl," and so forth. She went on to say, "Grateful heart." And then there is this other one from 2016, which appears to be from a movie shoot as well. Like, they have a bunch of pictures together. They even did advertisements together. That means this goes way back, but it's not exactly clear as far as the timeline goes. It's not exactly clear how long they've been in a sexual relationship, because this is a situation, in my opinion, that seems like it went from somebody who is a mentor, a friend or whatever, to something that it now is in present day. Ugh. There was even one video or one picture where she was seen posing with Yul Edochie's dad, Pete Edochie. And we're not exactly sure when the picture was taken, but this was when she was wishing Pete Edochie a happy birthday back in 2019. And she wrote, "Happy birthday to the living legend, Pete Edochie. May God Almighty strengthen you with good health, wealth, happiness, and all your heart desires. Amen." So like I said, we're not exactly sure when this picture was taken, but it was posted on March 7th, 2019. And because of all these extra revelations that are now coming out, people are now giving them a side eye. This is something that people never really expected. When you see an actor and a movie director, or two actors hanging out, even out of the set and out of the movie set or whatever, you would probably not raise an eyebrow about it, because in your mind you're thinking, okay, maybe this is just after work and hang out or something. But now this is definitely going to make people start evaluating, or at the very least be a little bit more suspicious when you see workers, friends, or co-workers of the opposite sex hanging out. I know, that not everybody's like that, but definitely this will mess with your trust issues. Definitely. People are now questioning, how long were you doing this? How long were you with this girl? How long have you been creeping behind your wife's back with this girl? And another thing that is so sad and so pathetic, like if you look at his wife, she's very pretty. You understand? She's very good looking. She looks like she takes care of herself. She looks like she's one of those people who are on permanent diet. I guess she was doing all those things to stay in shape for her husband, right? Like, how does that make? I don't even know what will even be more painful for her. The fact that the man cheated, or the fact that the man cheated with an honorable. Like, imagine her killing herself, probably on this lifelong diet, forever diet, and watching everything that she eats just so that she can look fit and stay fit for her husband. All this while, and this man is lusting over an honorable. I mean, I'm not saying that Orobo shouldn't get love or that Orobo doesn't deserve love, but definitely Orobo can go and find their own love and stop lusting over somebody else's husband doing. That's number one. Number two, this lady, Edochie, that's the name she goes by the way. She goes by her name, her husband's first and last name. I mean, Nigerian women do this a lot, and it baffles me. It's a phenomenon. I'm trying to unravel it. But anyways, what if the entire time that she was killing herself, trying to look good for this man by starving herself just to stay fit? Like I said, she looks amazing. She looks amazing. Like, she looks amazing, period. But let me say this, okay? Follow me here. What if the entire time that she was starving herself, doing all these things, trying to stay fit, thinking that, okay, her husband thin women, now that's the general consensus, right? You want to stay thin because that's what society tells you, that you must stay thin and you must stay fit for the man to stay interested. And so, for example, let's say, they go out and the wife, May, notices this Lekbashandi, looking at the husband in a way that women do look at men that they like and stuff like that. And she's able to recognize that, and she feels threatened by that, not knowing that her husband is probably not even interested in Lekba, that her husband is more interested in Orobo. That the person that she really should be feeling insecure about is the Orobo, not Lekba. You understand? So it's just a messy, messy, messy situation. Meanwhile, in my previous video about this topic, we talked about whether or not Edochie's dad, Pete Edochie, is a polygamist or is an advocate for polygamy or whatever. We had that conversation. I don't want to rehash that conversation, but I want to share something with you guys. This is a post allegedly written by Pete Edochie, and this post has gone viral. And in the post, Pete Edochie is expressing his disdain for polygamy. So this is what he wrote. He said, "Marrying two women doesn't mean you are a man. It just means you are about to suffer and breed confusion among your generations." So when I read this does not strike me as a man who is in support of polygamy. On the contrary, this strikes me as a man who's saying to anybody who cares to listen, hey, I want nothing to do with polygamy. I have no hand in it. If you want to follow the path of polygamy, do that at your own peril. That's basically what this is telling me. But I would like to know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Like this video if you like it. Subscribe to my channel if you don't mind. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.